tell you, or sensitizing the ladies about teenage pregnancies. We feel that we, as the residents of Kapsokwony division, we need to go to that school or to go to all the primary schools since Nikitu imefanyika in division of 0 division. Do you think we can also do the same for the schools within Kapsokwony division so that they also do not go into that? Yes, like we go to schools as a sensitization session. What will need to happen to reach the goal? Do we need to call upon parents to take care of these kids? Because if msichana alipewa mimba, it means alikuwa kutoka shule, or alikuwa siku yako nyumbani, maybe it's a Sunday, alisneak kwa mahindi, or alisneak usiku. Na huko mdalienda village dance, akadance, mpaka akadance kabisa. And now she's pregnant. Not to dance, huko wanaume wachekani. Kwanza usiku, hapo ndio unapatanga mwanaume sasa. So that is the time when all ladies are beautiful at night. Wrong hours. Then unapata hapo kweli it is. Policies. Policies to be implemented or to be addressed. So, wakati tunaenda kufanya a radio show, a talk show, or we want to do anything to do with the recording, or we want to call for a press conference. One, what will need to happen? We need to mamua. Are we deciding on a press conference? Are we deciding on a radio interview? Or are we deciding on calling people together and calling the media and tunasema this is what is there? Or sensitization. Ama tunaenda demonstration, peaceful demonstration. Kapsokwony hapo kwa DC na ndio to the education department office. Can they, not serikali, you go to the right people. Education department, not the DC, not the county commissioner, not the governor, not your county representatives. You check, do you think the education department can work it out? Kama unaona ni askari wamempregnant, who do you go to? You call the OCPD. That is the guy unamwambia askari wako they impregnated, of course with evidence.
But there's a moms go banana, can you say go there, there's a mom eat salad. Avocado, bye-bye, bye-bye. Banana, fruit salad, bye-bye, bye-bye. Banana, fruit salad, avocado, bye-bye, banana, avocado, fruit salad. Remain standing. Make it powerful. I stop. No, you can sit. You guys mepewa airtime of the studio. Now, most of the time we usually do recorded programs, and I think later on we might be doing an example of what we can do under recorded programs. Now, we have so many things that are used. If you're doing recordings, the ones we use in the field. This is a recorder. It's a digital recorder that is used nowadays. This one is an example.
So we're talking about pregnancy, early pregnancy, number one. So who is going to lead us on early pregnancy recording? Because we need that person to frame the statement clearly, such that you are now addressing the community members or the people or the target group. So, okay.
Can have a specification, a lasting solution for the problems of this mountain. This mountain has lagged behind over the years because we've lacked the article or we've lacked the issues-based politics. Because if we endorse the issue-based politics in this mountain, not the issue of ignorance of good governance in this mountain, then there will be a lasting solution of peace in this mountain. People, we are foreseeing a situation whereby if we shall bring the issues of people coming together, leaders coming together from each and every, from the other division up to the other end of Kaptama, then if we come and sit together and reason together, we come up with a solution, then I think the issues of peace in this mountain will have a lasting solution to the problems of this mountain. This mountain, again, we want to endorse peace for the rest of our lives because we've lost generations. If we can specifically come down to the levels of statistics, we lost around 1,500 youths who could be the backbone of the economy of this mountain. So the issues of peace should be the key factor that leaders of this mountain, other people, the good friends of Mount Elgon would come together, reason together, so that we can have a lasting solution of peace in this mountain. I think we as the people of Mount Elgon, if we can come together, we even sign a memorandum of understanding among sub-tribes of this mountain, then we could better come up with such things so as to avoid the issues of warring one another in this mountain. So I think the issues of peace is very important if we could bring issues that would spearhead development in this mountain. I think in terms of peace, if we settle together as brothers, we endorse these issues. We reason together, we hear one another's opinion, then we respect, then I think we could have good governance, good leadership, and prospects of development in this mountain. Thank you.
And I'm addressing the issue of literacy in Mount Elgon. Literacy level in Mount Elgon is high, and the reason is that most of our parents maybe were not able to address education during their time, and therefore this illiteracy level is affecting our youth in one way, because most of the parents who have low education are also not taking their children to school just because they cannot know the importance of education as a whole. So the message is that we appeal to the Department of Adult Education to put more emphasis on the adult education program so that it can improve the literacy level in Mount Elgon. Under this should also be extended to include the youth, because some of the youth also are not taking the education seriously, and therefore it is bringing about poverty in the district. I think that is all what I
address the issue on HIV as a social problem within our youth in Kapsokwony. The trend of HIV, as we all know from the statistics, has been said that the trend has shifted from the young ones being highly infected to the married couples. But I want to challenge this for the youths who are out there. We should not go astray by not even protecting ourselves wherever we are engaging into issues to do with sex. This is because if we are going to go by the statistics that all or married couples are the people being infected, then we will sooner or later realize HIV will be now endangering so many youths in our division. First, I want to say that youths should be aware that never at any given time should you be promiscuous. We would want you to protect yourself wherever you want to engage into sex. And also I want you to go and teach others, those who do not have the information on HIV prevention, that actually they should not indulge themselves into promiscuous sexual behavior. You realize that the youth are the key people in our society. And if we are going to let all the youth be infected, then we are going to lose our society. Right now, there are many orphans who are orphaned due to HIV issues, and these orphans are due to the HIV activities. So we want to reduce the rate of infection among the youth.
I'm Jacqueline Sheptek Nantala. I'm going to talk about teenage pregnancies. Now, let's consider the teenage age. The teenage age runs from age 13 to age 19. That's between 13 to 19 years. Now, if you consider this, you'll realize that these are the children who are still in primary schools or they are in high schools. I'm a teacher, and we do what we call routine checkups. In many cases, we find so many learners being pregnant. And why do they become pregnant? We have so many causes of pregnancies. Number one, it's because these children do not know what to do. Number two, it's because they've not been told the things they're supposed to do. For example, as adults, we talk of ABC, as in abstain, then be faithful, and use condoms. But then, these children cannot access those particular things. For example, condoms. They cannot access them in schools. And so they end up getting pregnant due to that. Another thing why they get pregnant is because of there's so many changes that are taking place in their bodies. You know, this what we call adolescents. They're adolescents. There's so many changes that are taking place in their bodies, like they're having that urge. And you know very well, when a young person has that urge and does not get what we call guidance, definitely he'll engage in what we call sex. And that leads to what we call a pregnancy. Now, what can we do so that we can help the young people? There's so many things we can do as the children, or rather as the...
Tunaenda kwa jambo lingine ambalo ni agriculture au kilimo. Tutamwomba mwenzangu dada